What's good, YouTube? Reacting to childhood fears we all had as a kid.
And growing up as a kid, I feared many things. For example, the dark. Pretty self-explanatory. Name one kid that wasn't afraid of the dark. Hand dryers. Like, the hand dryers you use
What the fuck you scared of the hand dryer for, nigga? What the fuck you think it's gonna suck your fucking hands up? The fuck?
to dry your hands off after washing your hands. Like, I don't know. I was afraid of those as a kid. The end credits of an old SpongeBob episode. I can't be the only one that thought that this was creepy. And my mom seeing my report card. Like, there were many things I was afraid of. And since I've grown a little older now, looking back at some of my childhood fears, none of that is scary to me anymore. And they literally made no fucking sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up and some of the weirdest childhood fears I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Comment the weirdest childhood fear you had growing up, and thank you for tuning into this video. So coming up first, for one of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up, and honestly, if you weren't afraid of this growing up as a child, you might be a psychopath right now. And this fear is none other than the dark, bro. Alright, so the dark, right? Honestly, what child you know is not afraid of the dark? Like, if you weren't
If you actually sit in the dark, no windows, just straight dark, ow. Like that junk mad scary. Y'all don't know how I feel, yo. When it's like, I don't do this ain't gonna happen to me no more, but bro, when you I can't fucking talk today. So I can't fucking talk today. When you a kid and your mama tell you to turn every device off, the TV, the light, every single fucking thing in your room. Now your room just looking like a motherfucking prison shell. I can't fucking
afraid of the dark growing up as a kid, you might have a few screws loose in your head, because how are you not scared that something's gonna snatch you in the middle of the dark and pull you into the void? Or was that just me? It also didn't help that I was growing up around.
Right, and then in the dark, random shit be popping up. Like, yo, quarter be hanging on the motherfucking door. You think that's a long ass slender man just staring at your whole ass. Like, random shit just be popping up and turning into shit. And then we turn the light on, the whole time it's your motherfucking black cloak.
Around the prime creepypasta era. So every video I saw on YouTube was these scary ass videos about monsters coming out the dark and shit. And for some reason, I always woke up around 2 to 3 in the morning, bro. Every time. I couldn't help it. But now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't the dark that I was afraid of. It was what was in the dark that I was afraid of. Because be for real, what is a little 6-year-old me gonna do against Slenderman if he's stalking me in the corner of my room? Or those 2-sentence horror story monsters that are ready to snatch me under my bed? Like, the top of my bed is legit the only safe space I have in my room at this time. But you know one of the worst feelings you will ever have growing up as a kid? If you were afraid of the dark and you had to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you're basically This is one of the worst feelings you will ever have.
I don't think I was never scared to go to the bathroom, but when you're home alone and it's fucking nighttime and you're just there by yourself, up to no siblings, that's when I be scared as shit. Cause your ass, like the whole house it be so motherfucking quiet. You hear creaks and shit. And then you start hearing your neighbors talking shit. You would think that shit in your house. You'll be in the room pissing your pants before you go to the bathroom at nighttime, and you there by yourself. You'll be in there pissing your pants.
Sudden, the house is quiet, all the pets are asleep, the hallway looks way longer than it should be right now. So you either have 2 choices you can make. The first one is you can full on sprint to the bathroom and hope whatever's behind you won't catch you, or you can hold it until the sun rises. Like, there's no in between, bro. Like, we all had to sprint to the bathroom one time to make it there. Like, I remember one time as a kid, I woke up around 2 in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm talking, I had to go to the bathroom bad, bro. If I didn't go in the next 2 minutes, I was gonna piss on myself. So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like, my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed. Now let me remind you, me and my sister were living in the same room at that time. So when she woke up, bro, she had her feet full of piss when she stepped on the floor. Oh my.
I wish my brother would piss on the motherfucking floor, and I step in the motherfucking piece, in the motherfucking piss. Boy, I'm gonna wake your ass up out your sleep and throw your ass out the motherfucking window, boy. Fuck around.
Gosh. So if my sister's watching this video, that's what that liquid was on the floor at that time. I love you, and I'm sorry. Now, you know another common childhood fear people have growing up? Now, usually this is adults too sometimes, but you'll commonly see this with kids growing up. It's always the spiders, bro. So spiders, right? Now, to be honest,
I never was scared of fucking spiders. I never was scared of a motherfucking spider, nigga. I thought spider could turn me into a motherfucking Spider-Man. Nigga, I never was scared of spiders.
a lot of adults are afraid of spiders as well. But growing up as a kid, I was just batshit afraid of spiders, dog. Like, it would be different if it was those huge ass spiders the size of a basketball. Like, who wouldn't be afraid of those things? But I was afraid of those tiny ass house spiders, the ones that literally cause no harm to you whatsoever. But the funny thing is, of what really set my fear off with spiders was a movie. It was this movie called Big Ass Spider. Like, I'm literally not joking. It's called Big Ass Spider. And the movie is about a big ass spider. Now, looking back as an adult, watching this movie would just make me laugh and be like, this isn't gonna happen. But as a kid watching this movie, it had me feeling like the end of the world is near. Because what do you mean a spider the same size as a colossal titan is coming to rampage the city? Now I gotta watch the corner of my room and see if the spider is mutating or not. I mean, it's 2026 and we're halfway there. Have you seen how big those Australian spiders are, bro? You will never see me move to Australia. Not because I don't like it, but because if I see this big ass spider on my wall when I wake up, I'm gonna make it on the news. Then I'll be a meme on TikTok. Like, I don't need that right now. But off the topic of spiders, you know another childhood fear I personally had growing up. Now, I know a lot of people are not gonna have this fear, but for some reason I was scared of this thing. And this fear is none other than a hand dryer. Like a hand dryer. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. A hand dryer. Not the paper towel ones, not the paper ones, right? The air ones, the ones that be blowing out air so you can dry your hands. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only fears that I'm probably alone on. But growing up as a kid, I was
Yeah, my nigga, you probably the only nigga. You're probably the only nigga. My dog was scared of a hand dryer. You know what? You gotta get checked out, nigga. He might be a fucking dog.
terrified of these things. I don't know why. Maybe because it was just so loud, bro. Like, whenever I wash my hands, I wouldn't even try to use the hand dryer because I was afraid it would suck me in. Pause. I'm talking, my heart would race whenever I walked past one of these monsters, bro. Like, look at this thing. But nothing else to really say about these. It was just one of those childhood fears that literally made no sense. But you know another childhood fear that actually does make sense? Now, this childhood fear is one that was spread across America, bro. And this childhood fear is none other than Goosebumps. Now, I'm confident when I say that we, yes, we, were all scared of Goosebumps growing up, bro. And no, I'm not talking about the new generation Goosebumps. That version of Goosebumps was light work to me. I'm talking about the OG Goosebumps, bro. The Goosebumps where you'll literally get goosebumps from hearing the intro. I mean, come on, have you seen that one episode with the dog, bro? His eyes were legit mutating into something else. Now I gotta watch all these neighbors' dogs and see if their eyes are turning yellow because they might be monsters undercover. I'm doing the world a favor right now. And don't get me started on this Slappy, bro. Listen, I'm 21 years old right now, but Slappy is still one of my top ops out there. So if I catch one of y'all dressed as Slappy for Halloween, don't be surprised when I pull up.
I don't think I was ever scared of this shit. I don't think I would, as a kid, because I'm a grown ass man now. As a kid, I don't think I was ever scared at scary movies, to be honest.
Up on you and I ask if you remember me. Then I'm gonna throw some boxing gloves on the floor and I'm gonna tell you to put them on. But let me get off this topic of the beef I have with Slappy, bro. Let's move on to the next topic. But coming in last for one of the most weird childhood fears I had growing up as a kid, it was the end credits of the old SpongeBob episode. Now you may be asking, Octo, how is a friendly smiley sponge one of your biggest childhood fears? Like, get a load of this guy, right? But I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the end credits song and the video they play after the old SpongeBob episodes were over. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on this, bro. It's just something about this screen and music that just terrified me as a kid. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Now listen, I was at least like 4 or 5 years old. I remembered watching a SpongeBob episode before I went to bed and I forgot to turn off the TV. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear this loud, ominous music playing as I'm waking up. And listen, I'm already terrified of the dark, but to hear this and see this in the middle of the night, My soul already went to heaven. Like, it literally felt like SpongeBob was finna come out the TV and drag me to the Bikini Bottom. Or the Amazing World of Gumball outro, bro. Dude, don't get me started. Like, I'm literally getting PTSD right now. Something about those outros struck fear into my soul as a kid. But looking back now as an adult, none of those scare me anymore, except that SpongeBob and the Amazing World of Gumball outro. Like, we still got ways to go with that. But that's gonna end this video for today, y'all. Today we had to talk about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up.
See, nigga, he was scared of bullshit. I was scared of real nigga shit. The fucking dark Home Alone. He was scared of fucking a blow fucking dryer and the fucking SpongeBob end credits. He was scared of bullshit. I was scared of real nigga shit. Fuck wrong with him? Damn.